Hey everybody, it's week 47. Welcome back to my garage. Okay, if you've been paying attention in worship these past 2 Sundays, then you know Ryan has been preaching about Jesus calling the disciples. And then, not on purpose, this past week in my garage talk, I talked about Jesus calling the 12 disciples and apostles. And so it seems like maybe God's up to something with this theme of call narratives. So what's weird about the people that Jesus calls is that they're not the people we would expect. Jesus doesn't call the scholars and the experts. Jesus calls the less educated fishermen. Jesus doesn't call the righteous policymakers and influencers. Jesus calls the sinners and the tax collectors. And if you, what's striking about Scripture is if you look at the call narratives, there's a cadence to those call narratives. What inevitably happens is God will call someone and that person will resist. And they'll say, no, God, you have made a mistake, and here are all the reasons why. But that doesn't happen when Jesus calls the disciples. Jesus says, come, follow me, and they follow. So my challenge to you this week is this, to slow down and to hear the words of Jesus say, come, follow me. And as you hear the resistance rise up in your heart, as you hear the excuses you make, maybe they're excuses of doubt, maybe there are things you just don't believe yet. Maybe there are mistakes you've made in the past or mistakes you know you're going to make in the future. You just don't think that Jesus would call somebody who's broken or somebody like you. Or maybe you just don't want to. The good news is that Christ knows about all those potentially legitimate excuses and calls you anyway. We got a lot happening this week at the church. We got the Passages retreat for junior guys and their dads. We got the 9th graders and their parents class called Seat at the Table happening on Zoom. We've got the middle school and high school different Zoom Sunday school classes, and we have the small groups going, and we have our in-person 7th grade socially distant Sunday school class and our in-person 12th grade socially distant Sunday school class. God's up to something. We hope you'll be a part of it.